Okay, so we're at Frankie off grid. And I have James here slaving for us now, cutting the tiles, and first time an electrician has ever used a tile cutter. And this is going to be perfect. No pressure at all. Oh, look at that.
Beauty.
So no olive harvesting today. A bit rainy, hang on. A bit too rainy for olive picking. So I've made a little visit to you know where. And we've done this to the floor. Yeah, so just leaves a little bit down the edge and a little bit along the front to do. Ewan can grate this tomorrow and then I can use all this kitchen part of this. Yeah, cool. Loving it. It's good. The red tiles go lovely with the white and everything. Looks cool. So there you go, happy?
Thanks, Uncle Nick. Very, very happy. I can't believe it's our house. It's normal, like a real house.
Yeah. Here we are, it's been raining, so guess who comes out to play in the rain? A beautiful boy. Girl, whatever you are. You going to move or no? Come on.
It hasn't got much, because a lot of them have quite a lot of orange on them, but this one's mainly just yellow. He's got a tiny little bit of red.
He's not moving, is he? No, I'm not moving, go away.
Camera shy.
Camera shy, mate, eh? Spectacular. Okay, so last night, see what we had delivered. 4 IBCs, 2 for the greenhouse, 2 for up beside our pond by the entrance. Yeah, I'm going to put 2 up there in the vineyard, so then we can gravity feed. Thanks, turkeys. We can gravity feed the. We're going to plant squashes and pumpkins along here beside the road. Yeah. So we need to be able to water them in the summer, so this is what these tanks are for. I'll make a little cover to go over them. Yeah, 85 euros each delivered. Lovely. Really, they're all food grade and brand new, as you can see. So this morning's task is to get this lot through this machine into there and then back into the crates again and then into the van. This is a Máquina de limpeza de azeitonas, I suppose. It's an olive cleaner, but what it does, you'll see, it cleans out all the leaves and just leaves you with olives. So this is our haul for the year.
Pretty poor.
Pretty poor. I'm estimating 330 kilos, but we'll see when we get to the Lagar later on. And we've got the help of the lovely James. So let's crack on. Right, that's the quiet bit. gens.
This is our little haul going into the van.
I think. How many crates left?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crates. 2 of them are stackable. That's the bottom one.
Right. There.
Big one's next.
Look.
That won't shut with that there.
Hey?
Don't think that'll shut there, because the crate wouldn't go. Maybe in that corner. Yay.
So there they go, off to the Lagar. Hope you come back with some lovely oil. Darling.
There you go. So 310 kilos of olives.
Yielded.
Gives us,
Oh, some super bulk.
oh dear, 32 litres of oil.
Yeah.
because we had to pay a percentage to the Lagar for doing the
Process,
making our olives into oil. But yeah, 32 litres of our own oil. There we go.
Right, while the boys have been at doing the olives at the Lagar, I'm going to be making Millionaire Shortbread for them. So first of all, we do the actual shortbread. So in here I have 250 grams of plain all-purpose flour, and into that I'm going to add like 75 grams of caster sugar. Although I'm going to be using here, we have a yellow sugar. It's not as granulated as granulated sugar, so hopefully that will, it's sugar. So 75 grams of that. Mix up. And into that I'm going to put 175 grams of softened butter. So we have nice soft butter here. So we're then just going to make that into breadcrumbs to make to make it all look like breadcrumbs, and then that will be pressed into the tray, and I shall put that in the oven for about a quarter of an hour, 20 minutes at 180 degrees C. So I shall do that and we'll come back in a moment. Right, so this is now looking like lumpy breadcrumbs. So the fun bit now is to get it into this tin. So some of that off my fingers. So as it's a shortbread and the butter in it, it'll sort of press it in, and then it'll sort of get to the sides and cook quite evenly. I'll take it off there, it's working. So press it down nice and firm. Really easy shortbread. Get the bits off your fingers. Prick it to help it. Like I said, that's going to go in the oven for about a quarter of an hour, 20 minutes on 180 degrees C. We'll see that in a minute.
Okay, what have you been doing while I've been in the Lagar just smelling olives?
Aha, treat. Hopefully, yeah, this is the shortbread base.
Oh, cool. Shortbread base.
Ow, it's hot.
Yeah, don't touch
Glove
it.
on that hand, not on that hand, so I touch you with that hand.
Nice.
So that needs to cool down for a bit.
Oh, like your t-shirt, by the way.
Yeah. You just have to see yours in a bit as well.
Okay.
Thanks, James. Right, in this pan, I'll just turn the heat on a minute. Always have to look to see which one it is. So we have a lovely mixture in here of butter, sugar and condensed milk. I've got 100 grams of butter, 100 grams of sugar and a small tin, 397 grams of condensed milk.
That looks a lot more than 397 grams, darling.
How would you know?
I can tell just by looking.
What would you know? So I need to get this all melted together. And once the sugar and the butter have all dissolved, the fun bit for making the caramel starts. So fingers crossed it goes all right.
Okay, how are we doing?
Right, that's the sugar and the butter all melted together. So I'm just going to turn the heat up a little bit because we need to get this to boil to make it caramel. So I need to keep stirring, which I'm apparently very good at. So this is the tricky part realistically. So this is where it's going to turn into nice caramel, we hope. Right, see it's starting to really come together nicely. This feels thickening. So you've got to be ever so careful with this stuff. Don't do any sudden movements with it because it's boiling sugar mixture. So if you get any on you, you'll certainly know about it. So like I said, just be really, really careful with this.
Don't see me dipping my finger in this lot.
No, I think that's what happened to your little finger, isn't it?
Yeah. See that? Done it before.
We can just see now it's starting to really thicken nicely. Oh, I've got to hold that because it rattles.
How weird. It looks like non-Newtonian.
It looks like what?
Non-Newtonian fluid. Like custard. If you have custard that's still,
Yeah.
you can walk across it. And if you stop walking, you're sinking it. How does that work?
Gosh.
That means it's non-Newtonian. It doesn't follow the normal laws of physics. Although it does, sort of.
You can't change the laws of physics. It's a bit more like, oh my god.
Feel it? You see what you're doing?
Again, this is quite a pale, because I've used our yellow sugar. If you wanted a darker caramel, I reckon the like a soft demerara. Is it demerara?
Yeah.
Demerara.
Or
Moscato.
Moscato.
Again, it's a matter of looks, I suppose, but it's getting hot to stir, but you've got to keep stirring.
A longer spoon. So, how long do you stir it for? At what stage are you looking for?
I mean, it's thickening nicely. So what we're going to do, it's about sort of 5 minutes until it sort of gets this sort of almost like the pan is lava type thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the heat off now, and that should hopefully get a little bit thicker as it cools, and then it shall go in on top of our shortbread base. Oops, turned the thing the wrong way. So this lovely mixture is now going to be poured into over our shortbread. And lovely to see that nothing has stuck to the pan, which is perfect. Because you don't really want this stuff sticking to your pan because it'll be a nightmare to get off. So just give that little spread around.
Oh, weird. It looks almost like grainy.
Yeah.
Like fudge.
Well, it's a similar process for making fudge, isn't it?
Ah. Except you can't do that.
Oh, really?
I bet you can.
You're such a...
So, what happens now?
Right, this little beauty needs to be cooled for a little bit. What I'll do when that's ready to go, we have chocolate, we have fresh cream.
Chocolate? See me. What type? Oh,
Dark chocolate. Yes. Dark chocolate because we like dark chocolate, but you can use milk chocolate, a mixture of both, a bit of white chocolate, just
Chocolate.
Or chocolate.
Or even some chocolate.
Yeah. And because I'm going to make like a ganache topping, You can just do melted chocolate, but I'm going to do a bit ganache for.
What's ganache?
Ganache is chocolate to cream, so.
All right.
And it's a 1-to-1, so if you have 100 grams of chocolate, you have 100 grams of cream.
Okay.
So quite simple, and it just makes it a bit lighter. You haven't got like a big solid chunk.
Thick piece of crunchy chocolate on top of your soft fudgy stuff.
But it will go a bit harder anyway, especially because this will eventually go in the fridge. So that'll be really good. But yes, so that'll be a later thing once this is cooled down.
Oh, here we are back again, and what is going on?
My caramel has all.
Is that?
Get your finger out.
That's cool now.
Yeah.
You sure?
Don't.
Okay.
Honestly, right. Chocolate into chunks.
Chocolate, chunky chocolate. Yeah.
I'm going to cheat and microwave it so it melts, and then add the cream.
Okay.
So,
Cool. Okay, what are you doing?
Right, I've just taken this out of the microwave so we have nicely melted chocolate.
Okay. Let me see.
Don't stick your finger in.
Is it hot?
Yes,
Okay.
far too hot for you.
Okay.
Cream. Into.
And this is what you call a ganache.
It will be. It needs to go back and
I
be.
thought that was somewhere in France.
Is it?
I don't know. It's ganache in France.
Don't ask me.
There you go. See, so the expert opinion says we have no idea.
Yeah, that sort of sums us up really. Right, so give that a nice mix. As you can see, it's turning lovely and silky smooth.
Silky smooth. Oh.
Ooh. But unfortunately, it's really, if you put your finger in it, it'll be really bad.
No, I don't think it's that hot, to be honest. Because I just saw you mix a load of cold cream in with that.
Really?
Yeah. I reckon.
I reckon
You've missed a bit. Oh, okay.
You like Millionaire Slice, don't you?
I do.
Well, this is actually just a Millionaire's lump at the
I
moment.
absolutely love it.
Right, so nicely blended. So we're going to pour that on. I'm going to scrape as much as I possibly can out of the bowl.
Right, get on with it.
Right, so that's the last of the ganache chocolatey
Are you
stuff.
sure? Let
There's
me
a
check.
tiny
No,
little.
let me
No,
check.
but
the other. Let me check. the
You
other.
could have had the spoon, but you've been.
Oh,
Do you want
no,
that?
Look at that. No, you spread your thing out.
Yeah, it's spread out.
Is it?
Well, yeah.
Okay,
And
cool.
as a little flourish, I have some white chocolate powder. That we.
Not too much. Looks like a Christmas cake.
Christmas.
Stop it.
I've got a little snowman to put on top as well.
What have you put on it? What's that? What is it?
White chocolate powder.
White chocolate.
Chocolate.
Really? White chocolate powder?
Yeah.
You're like an alchemist. Where do you get that from?
Back of the cupboard.
So, guys, unfortunately, we cannot show you what this looks like when it's done. We'll show you in the next video because it's going to look. This is still soft here. Look, see. So we'll have to wait until the next video to see the unveiling of it. But yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's it for this Friday, everyone. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your likes and subscribes, and thanks for ringing the notification, or please ring the notification bell.
And also thank you for James.
A big thank you to James for these fantastic, look at this, quarter 6-pack, and hands off my pasties, yeah? Great t-shirts from James. He's been a great help all week, and we need him here every other week, so his work back in the UK is going to be a bit tricky.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're going to try and persuade him tonight, so let's see how it goes. But
In the meantime?
in the meantime, we'll see you in the next one. Bye. What are you doing?
Cutting badly the Millionaire Slice.
Okay, so you can show us what it looks like or what?
I'm going to try to if I can get it out the pan.
Never thought we'd get this tonight, but we have, and this will be in the edit for Friday. Yeah, drop it.
Right, that's your bit because it's the biggest bit.
Okay, I like that.
we
I
know
like your
you're a
thinking.
pig.
I love your thinking. Thank you. And a bit for James.
Yes.
Give him a little bit. Give him a little tiny bit.
No.
Oh, okay.
Pre-diabetic.
Yeah.
That would be my bit because it's a little bit.
That's your bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll have the extra bit of ganache chocolatey stuff. And that could be James's bit. Doesn't look too bad,
I must
does it?
say, darling, it's looking fairly good.
Fairly good.
Mm-hmm.
Nearly edible.
What are you doing there? Okay. Really? Caught you?
Makes a change somebody else with their fingers in the pie.
So, James, you have the Millionaire Slice, recently made by my beautiful wife. What do you think? What's your opinion? First bite, first opinion. And don't lie.
So a moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips.
Oh, yes, looking good. And tasting good.